Sending.
State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, yeah.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Hey, Dre King. How I feel that I'm finna throw a dot, bro. I'm finna throw a dot, bro. Cause I see it already open. Somebody gonna be open. Yeah. Something gonna be open. I don't know what. But something is.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot.
Oh, he tried that too. He tried that too bad. There, I ain't gonna lie. Like, that was too over to not be caught, bro. That's too over for not to be caught, bro. He went in next to my depth chart, bro.
Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did.
I didn't fix nothing in my depth chart. I'm gonna have to cut this nigga just so he don't play.
In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
I'm fine with this, I guess.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10.
Oh my God, that was open too.
On the ground, this is
Where you going, Saquon? Where you going, Saquon?
There on the first down run, he gets maybe 3. And see, you look at this.
Came out through a pickup. That's crazy. That shit was open too. Oh, bunch? Ooh, I love seeing all bunch, boy.
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's
come on, y'all gotta guard that. That's an easy pick, bro.
Trying to be absolutely perfect.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. In today's NFL, we talk about
anybody going to go? Anybody going to guard that, bro?
And we knew that this offense.
That's crazy. That's a pick if he just play back like a normal player. That's crazy. You not realize he played that back. That's a pick, bro. Who said something?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for.
What are you talking about? Bro, Saquon ain't. That's crazy. Oh, now they got this on me now. Oh my God.
Hoping for the interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way.
Correct receiving shit, bro.
Rebound from here.
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened?
I should have threw it away.
He's taken down. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Herbert's throw here pulled in by Galladay. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On the return, Jackson sheds off the tackle. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones gonna let it fly for Rudolph. He's got him in. Complete.
Oh my God! What a bailout!
Big chunk of yardage before inside the 40. 33 yards that time. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, that's into his.
Give me that first goal, Fuller. I'm finna say that, Joe. Like, he's not like that, bro. They gotta stop that. He's not like that.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field.
I ain't touch that either.
That just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw caught by Tony.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Herbert throwing again.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Touchdown! Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 3rd and short.
Fumble? Come on now. Come on now. It's a fumble. That nigga got cracked me in, bro.
2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Finds his tight end Ingram.
Oh, they got a fumble with that. That's crazy.
Taken down right at the 45-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jeremy Chin, the Panthers' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. That's complete to John Ross.
Bro, they got to get my... That's a pick. Like, come on, bro.
Able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's crazy.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was
like, that's really a pick.
It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's going to let this one go.
Give me that nigga. Mika, boy.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I go Mika.
By Mika Fitzpatrick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
We dive. He can die early now.
First down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Herbert's throw into the hands of Fan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To the air again, Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now it's Herbert. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Kenny Galladay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he takes this one down.
That's a pick, man. Come on, man. That's a pick now. Come on now.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another time if they hurry. We'll see. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And Gano's kick is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in.
Herbert has it knocked free.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Again, Herbert. Flush to his right.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Azeez Ojulari in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here's Chris Jones now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jackson to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he spins past him and into space. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? Points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play, because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Hard throw, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. That's caught by Galladay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw is caught here by Anderson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Josh Jackson. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year...
Boy, that fucking... I can see no icons, bro. I couldn't see no icons. That's crazy.
And turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Oh, well, it's just regular season.
It's going to use the first of their timeouts.
It's just regular season. It's cool with me.
This upcoming 2nd down play.
Regular season cool. I can't sweat. I can't sweat then.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
I can't sweat now. Regular season too sweaty.
As the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I see you in playoffs. I see you in playoffs.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside.
See you in the playoffs, buddy.
Big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this
Nah, I lost. It's my
They'll run on 1st down.
It's my 3rd loss in Madden, man.
Only muster a yard here to the 38. And whistles, and they take their final timeout.
Bro, nobody counts head-to-head, bro.
Charles,
but you.
Just take the knee there.
You're asking the question.
Congrats, bro.
Asking as well because
you can have head-to-head, bro.
Where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right.
I can't wait till I try to get some more abilities, bro.
So
victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
We lost Herbert.